What's up guys, welcome to another video. My name is Liam and a few years ago I was 125 kilos and now I've lost 50 kilos since then. My mission is to help as many people as possible lose weight, feel better, feel fit and become their best selves. And today I want to help you guys with sugar craving. It's something that I've battled with a lot. I've got a very addictive personality and getting over sugar cravings has probably been something that I've had to figure out over time, and it hasn't been as simple as just stopping, which is what I'm going to explain in this video. But just to give you a bit of background about me and my experience with sugar. As a child, I used to eat a lot of sugar. I used to wake up and within 1 hour I'd have a big bowl of cereal and it would have Shreddies, Cinnamon Grahams, Crave, Cocoa Pops, all the good stuff. And it would probably be more than 600 calories worth of sugary cereals, and I'd wash it down with a glass of orange juice. After that, I would, a few hours later, have a Nutella sandwich in white bread. After lunch, I'd probably have some sort of dessert. In the afternoon / evening, I would probably have maybe a chocolate or something. So a lot of sugar throughout my day. I think that repeated consumption of sugar created a neural pathway in my brain to really enjoy the feeling that sugar gives me, that dopamine hit. As a child, whenever I was bored, I probably looked to food as one of the things to escape that feeling of boredom. It was an easy route for me. When I started working at 4 p.m, it's nearly the end of the workday. I'm kind of tired, I'm a bit exhausted, I don't really want to do that much more work, but I've got some left, I'm feeling a little bit bored. I would get this craving for sugar, and every single day I would go to the kitchen and grab something, and sometimes it would snowball into a few more snacks than I'd like. It would be a little bit of a binge. It would start off as one chocolate, I'd have two, I'd have three, I'd have four. And the next thing you know, I've had half a tub of peanut butter, a tub of ice cream, a bowl of cereal. I'm now feeling a little bit guilty and a bit upset about the way that I'd acted. And so I was like, okay, this needs to stop. I need to figure out a way to not do this. I would go into the day with intention. I'd be like, okay, this is the day that I'm gonna not have that snack. I'm just gonna have my lunch, enjoy it, and then go to dinner and not need to snack or not feel the need to snack. But then 4 p.m. would strike and I would crash. I'd be back in the kitchen, and not every day I would have loads of snacks, but I'd have something. That's when I realized that this idea of going cold turkey is not an effective method of trying to quit something. I had to go back to first principles and really understand habits and what they are and why they're formed and how they work. By doing that, I was able to get rid of my sugar cravings. That's what I'm going to tell you in this video. So according to Joe Dispenza, he's a habits expert, that's all he talks about. Your habits are thoughts, emotions and behaviors that occur regularly, daily and without conscious effort. From James Clear's book, Atomic Habits, you can break down habits into 4 steps: a cue, a craving, a response and a reward. So for me, it was 4 p.m. rolling around, feeling that sense of boredom. That's the cue. The craving would be something sweet to escape that boredom. The response would be me walking into the kitchen and looking around and having a look at what potential snack options I could have. And living in an Indian household, I would probably have access to the best snack selection ever. Reward, I'd have a snack or 2, maybe 3 or maybe 4. Now we know that habits are unconscious. We know that once the habit is formed, once that's ingrained in our brain, once we're doing it regularly and without conscious effort, that cue and craving is still going to happen regardless of whether we set the intention or not, because we're setting the intention with conscious effort, but then the habit is coming subconsciously. So we don't really have control over the habit. So once I realized that this cue and craving was going to happen regardless of whether I consciously say I want to stop or not, I had to figure out a way to give myself the response and the reward, or change the response and reward so that I could satisfy the craving without it snowballing into me going into a calorie surplus, affecting my fat loss goals. I used this simple method of replacing the sugary treat rather than removing it completely. That could be with a Diet Coke, it could be with a piece of gum, it could be with a protein yogurt, it could have been with a piece of fruit. And by doing that, I was still satisfying the craving, I was still responding to the cue and the craving, but I was just responding to it in a way that aligned with my values or my goals. That meant that I wouldn't overconsume the calories. It meant that I could continue crushing my fat loss goals consistently and ultimately allow me to lose 50 kilos. So since then, whenever I have a craving, whenever I want something sweet, post dinner, at this 4 p.m. time, and it doesn't really happen as much anymore, I just opt for something like fruit, which means that calories are controlled, I still have something sweet, and I still crush my fat loss goals. So it's a win-win situation. Remember, if you're trying to solve an addiction or get rid of a sugar addiction or cravings for snacks, instead of trying to get rid of it completely and setting the intention, go cold turkey. Because you're going to do it for a few days but then fall off the wagon when you get tired, stressed, replace the bad habit with something that better aligns with your goals and your values. If you think that's going to help you, give us a like below, hit that subscribe button. Check out my other videos in this series. I'm solving 100 fat loss problems in 100 days. I'm sure if you're interested in fat loss, there's going to be a lot of value there for you. Anyway, that's it from me. Until tomorrow, enjoy the journey. Peace.